This is Patrick Evans-Hilton with Cuisine Scene, and I am here with Victoria Caruso in La Bella Italia Redmill. And Victoria, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Wonderful, beautiful day today.
Yes. Now, you have been cooking, I believe you said, since you were 8, but professionally since you were 16.
That's right.
Wow, that's awesome. And so, what are we fixing here?
Okay, so we make our fresh mozzarella here every morning. So right now I'm making a traditional caprese, which is our fresh ripened tomatoes, locally grown tomatoes, and then our fresh mozzarella, and I'm putting them over a bed of romaine lettuce. And this is also gonna get some fresh basil. And then lastly, we're going to just sprinkle in a little bit of kosher salt and a little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil.
Very
nice. We always use extra virgin for all of our salads. And that is our traditional caprese.
Very beautiful. Now, so tell me, you had mentioned when we spoke that this is one of your favorite summertime dishes.
Yes.
What about a caprese salad makes it so wonderful for summer?
Well, of course, I always love caprese salad, but when you have the vine-ripened tomatoes that are so sweet, along with the fresh, warm mozzarella, combining those together with the fresh basil is perfect. So I think that's one of the reasons why I absolutely love having this in the summertime. So for this, I'm actually making a more traditional caprese salad now, where what we do is we put the romaine lettuce in the bowl. I chop up some fresh mozzarella. We also take the tomatoes, and then the fresh basil, and then we're actually going to add the extra virgin in the bowl, a little bit of the salt. I've added some balsamic vinegar already, and then we're just going to kind of give it a little bit of a toss.
Okay.
So this is more of the salad version. I'll add some more basil. And so this is if you want a nice refreshing salad, you don't want a heavy meal, this is perfect for an evening dinner even. Sometimes we'll add some fresh grilled shrimp to this, and it's perfect with it. So it's perfect for this time of year, especially with our crusty bread.
It's such a pretty color too, and it kind of like the pizza margherita, it reflects the colors of the Italian flag.
Exactly right.
So now tell us, you're not Italian. You're not unless you can say some of these things like caprese and all, which you do, right?
Yes. Well, I learned to speak Italian first, so caprese, saying fresh mozzarella, those are all things that come naturally.
Yes.
Both my parents are Sicilian, so
nice.
I learned to speak English in school. But I love that I learned to speak Italian when I was young. So that way, obviously, it helps with pronunciation, but it's part of my culture.
Exactly.
Even though I'm American, I still know that I'm Italian at heart, so it helps making me the chef I am today.
Now, and so you used to also spend some summers in Sicily too, you said.
Did. Those were my favorite. Probably when I was 7 was my first time. My brother and I went, and my aunt, all she does is cook. So I remember, going to her house, and basically it was so old school that they would lower a basket to the street, and there would a gentleman in these carts come by, and you basically told them what vegetables you wanted. They would put them in the basket.
Wow.
You would roll down. It was so traditional. But you remember those things.
Yes.
Fresh seafood. The Mediterranean Ocean. Sea is amazing with calamari and the shrimp. So I grew up, eating all those wonderful things. Simple, fresh ingredients, and that's like the one thing I try to stress to all of, people that are wanting to learn how to cook. Don't get too complicated. Just keep it fresh, keep it simple, and you can't go wrong.
Now, and so certainly, these do utilize just very fresh ingredients, and like, we saw how quickly you were able to assemble those, and then also understood how we could add a little bit of protein like the shrimp to make that more of a meal and all. Now, do you sell the mozzarella here also?
We do. We sell it. Usually we make it, as you can see here, we make them in individual balls. They're usually about £1 pound. We also make little bocconcini, which are like mouthfuls. That's what bocconcini means. So if you don't want something so big, we can also make them in smaller sizes. But obviously, around this time, one mozzarella goes even if you don't eat it today, you can put it in the fridge and make it. Put chicken parmesan, put some slices of mozzarella on it. Or we do a caprese chicken where we stuffing it with the fresh tomatoes and the mozzarella and basil, and that's great if you want like a baked chicken dish. So really, I mean, you're not going to waste the mozzarella.
Very nice. Well, I don't know much Italian except for grazie.
Grazie. Prego.
Yeah, thank you, Victoria.
Thank you.